Garth Elliott, followed by Kathy Brandhorst.
Garth Elliott, a 40-plus year resident of Washoe County, and I just want to tell the kids that public comment is a sacred thing that the public can do to support their government. It's a sacred honor. We do have 3 minutes now. We used to have 2, but we won't talk about that. We got our 3 minutes, and I'm squandered it as I speak. I want to break it into 2 segments, and hopefully I'll be able to accomplish both. The first is I met this morning with some what I would call outstanding people in the community regarding my concerns about compost piles and hoop houses. I said, what can we do to facilitate a more agriculturally minded county so that people can have their compost piles and communities can have their compost piles and have their hoop houses if they want to grow things early? And he says, Garth, you tell the government to stay out of it. And that was their best advice. Stay out of it and don't get involved in it. Let it work its course and don't get them involved in any more than they already are in compost piles and community compost piles, and don't get them any more involved in hoop houses than they already are to basically back out of those areas. And that was their advice. So I had to severely modify my public comment. Moving on to the next. I spent an hour last week with Polpak and the state climatologist. What he had to say not only was abysmal, it was one step below abysmal. Not only are we facing an incredible, or in the throes of an incredible drought, there's no end in sight, but the temperatures, the mean temperatures of the Reno-Sparks area and a lot of Nevada are going to be much hotter than they have been. So we've got a double whammy. So we need, as a community, to really get on the bandwagon for conservation and doing things of that nature. I know the GID, of whom I'm a board member of, I'm not representing today, did the last big conservation effort when they bought 20,000 toilets for the Reno-Sparks area and helped install them. And that was a huge saving of millions of gallons of water a year. But we need to take it, in light of the new forecast, we need to take it even one step further. So hopefully, as one of the messages I'm taking back to my community of Sun Valley is conservation, conservation, conservation. You know, we watch every gallon coming out of the Black Rock Desert. When I did up there, we watch every gallon that we use. So I encourage everybody to do that, and as a community to start thinking along those lines. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Elliott.